He was convicted of a jury, not of his peers, and a jury that didn't hear the whole story. And a jury.
My name is Mesha Irizarry. I'm the mother of Irizarry, a young black man who was 23, a student, 4-point average like Fly Benzo, who was killed by SFPD at the Metro Theater 10 years ago. They shot my baby 48 times. 9 officers, none of them black, of course. And his heinous crime was smoking a doobie and refusing to put it down.
However, that is not justice. It is simply not justice what happened in the courts for him. And it's through the support of people like yourself and speaking up and coming out to these sorts of events and actually holding the police department accountable for their actions and make them accountable for their job.
I come out today to speak and to be heard on behalf of a young man who for us is an example of what we want to see young men in this community doing.
I am Archbishop King, Franzo King with the St. John Will.I.Am Coltrane African Orthodox Church, affiliated and very much involved in the foreclosure, fight against foreclosure right now. And of course, injustice anywhere is something that I need to be concerned about. And standing here at the Mendell Plaza kind of reminds me of the vicious crime that took place against that young man's life. And the idea that they can find a young man who is working hard, living clean and doing right, him guilty of a crime that was never committed, and we're still trying to find some justice for young Harding. It tells me that we need to speak up. I think it's all tied to the whole gentrification of the African American communities across this nation, where you see the corporates trying to take back the inner cities. I think it's all tied to gang injunctions, illegal foreclosures, redistricting, and all of those things that really come together to destroy this community. In terms of foreclosure, we know that the word mortgage is a French word and it means death, contract. So a lot of the things that we're seeing now is that many of our citizens in this part of the community were not aware of the fact of what a grave situation they were entering into in terms of a contract with death, and been led to a graveyard to bury all of our hopes and our dreams, our inheritances for our children, and our retirements. So I'm just glad to be a part of this. I want to see justice for our people.
So we're here, you know, because Fly could have been killed that day. I don't know if you saw the video of his brutal beating by SFPD here at the corner. I mean, they even pulled some of his dreads out of his head. I mean, there was a bloody dread on the floor. He has a hand that is still numb from the beating. And they have the nerve to say that he beat them up. Come on now. We all saw the videos. There's no crime about it. But they want to criminalize Fly Benzo because he's a poet, he's a revolutionary, he's the president of Black Starliner Coalition, top student at CCSF, and he's educating black youth. And he's pushing for real jobs for the youth, not just holding a flag, you know, on the T light train. And he has been also on the forefront of the fight to get free muni youth pass for low-income youth, and that passed yesterday. That's how powerful Fly and his folks are. And that's why they don't want him here, because they want this to still be their plantation under their rule. And that crap has to go. We're done with that.
And I just hope that all of you continue to do your good work and to come out in support of him and for other people who are facing incarceration and all sorts of punishment by our system for things that are unjust. It's no good for our future, it's no good for our community. So thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate your support, and just, you know, keep the love coming. Amen! Yeah!
He's not guilty.